Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday, January 12th episode of Morning Coffee and Chat. You're here with the captain. Oh, goodness gracious sakes. I got to beat this thing. I'm going to the doctor today. We're going to find out what's going on. It's been a week. It's been a week, and today is the worst day yet. Still no congestion in the chest and stuff, though. Um, it's going to be a short stream. Morning, Mark. Hope you're doing all right, buddy. It's going to be a short stream today. I'm probably going to end it around 9:30 so I can get ready to go to the doctor. Um, find out what's going on. Um, Buggered up today. Buggered up today. The emergency room. Why are you taking the kids to the emergency room? It's not COVID, Mark. Yeah, I'm not having any of the symptoms of COVID. Um, I am considering getting the shot though. I'm going to talk to my doctor about it today, and the way this thing is spreading, I'm not going to take any chances. Especially with the scare we had this week. Morning, Terry. Um, Steph's son came over twice last week, and he called the other night, was going to come over, and then found out that his dad's girlfriend tested positive. So, we ran the risk of being exposed on two different occasions by him, and he had no clue. She was sick for a week and a half, and got tested, and the test kept coming back negative, and finally she couldn't breathe and went back and got tested again, and it came back positive. So God knows if he was exposed to it or what, but luckily we weren't. But Steph and I were sick 2 days before he came over, or a day before he came over the first time. And it's not in our chest or anything. It's more in our nasal passages, our heads. And it's like stomach flu. It's like stomach flu, headache, cloggy nose, achy stomach, on occasion feeling nauseated and stuff, but nothing in our chests at all. But I'm going to talk to the doctor about possibly getting the shot while I'm there today. Um, kind of headed off at the pass a little bit. People are complaining of severe sore throats and nasal congestion. Yeah, it's going around. Going around something fierce. That's why I figured, what the hey. And it's always the morning time. The morning time, I feel sick. By the evening time, I'm just exhausted. I want to lay back down. I slept for almost 6 hours the other day. Got off the stream, went right in and laid down, slept for almost 6 hours. I was only up for 5, laid back down and slept till 6 o'clock the next morning. So whatever it is, it's zapping me. It is zapping me. Hey, morning, JC. Hope you're doing good this morning down there in paradise. Well, that's just not straight at all, is it? But yeah, Like I said, it'll be short this morning. We'll probably end at about 9:30, so I can go get ready to go see the doc and um, find out. No, I don't need free oxygen. There's plenty of it out there. Good morning, Ian. Good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing good. Got a new toy. Ooh, what'd you get? What'd you get? Share it with the group. What'd you get? What'd you get? Today is day 4. My 6-year-old's complaining about her stomach hurting. Doctor's office is closed due to water pipe bursting. That's always wonderful. Good morning, Brooklyn. Hope you're doing well out there in the big city. Camera to go live. Awesome. Good, 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 good. That'll come in real handy. Woke up at 5, can't go back to sleep. I actually, for the last 2 mornings, I woke up right about 12:30, and I mean right on the dot both times. Meandered to the bathroom, went right back to bed, and passed out. Passed out, man. I'll tell you what. Whatever this is, it's kicking our butts. She's sleeping all through the night. I mean, I'm sleeping longer, but I wake up 12:30, go right back to bed, pass right back out. Sat on a massage chair for a little bit last night. My back was hurting something fierce yesterday. Good morning, Rusty. Hope you're doing good out there in Jersey. Going with Streamlab. Streamlab's good. Streamlab's good. It'll take care of you. Just take your time, learn how to work it, and you won't have no problems with Streamlab. They've been doing some upgrades here lately, though. So, oh, Brooklyn, no, this is 8 days. Yeah, this is 8 days that the wife and I have both been sick, and today's the worst day I felt yet. I mean, it took all I had just to make myself presentable enough to come on here this morning. And I still feel like crap. Still feel like poopy caca. Good morning, Tony. Yeah, I ain't dead, brother, but I sure do feel like it right now. I seem to think that death would be a welcome relief from the way I'm feeling right now. I feel worse this morning than I have yet. I was just saying right before you came in, it took every ounce of energy I had just to make myself presentable for this live stream. And I've got a doctor's appointment this morning. I mean, I actually have to go in and get cleaned up and everything for that. So we're going to be ending this about 9:30. So I got a chance to uh, at least make myself somewhat presentable and smell good for the doctor. Taking them to Des Moines emergency room, better doctors, and yeah. Thank you, Brooklyn. I appreciate it, honey. But I wasn't about to do the chatting or typing in chat thing this morning with a picture up there. I actually wanted to be on here this morning. I told you guys the other day I was going to do everything in my power to be on Wednesday, and by God, I'm going to do it. So I know it's not my blood sugar. Checked that last night. It's running right where it always runs. Um, it's got to be some kind of winter flu or some kind of buggy poo or something like that. It's just kicking our butts right now. It would probably be better if we had someone to take care of us, but since we take care of each other, um, yeah, at least you ain't got. Yeah, I know. That's how I feel, Rusty. I mean, I'm sure it's not that. I keep going over the signs and the symptoms and everything, and we don't have any of the symptoms of it. But it's acting more like a really strong super flu, like you know, headaches, nasal congestion, stomach cramps, nausea, diarrhea, just icky poo crap. Thank you, Ian, by the way, for sharing out the stream, bud. I appreciate it. Schools are shut down. They've been discussing it here. They've been discussing it here since Christmas break. Um, but nothing yet. Let me see here. Good morning, Kevin. Hope you're doing good this morning. Well, from what I see around here, yeah, yeah. Um, I don't know, Mark. I've not heard back from him. I've messaged him twice. And I have not heard nothing about the minnow yet. I have no clue. Um, but yeah, the way this bug feels, man. I mean, I seem to think that the big C would be easier. Um, I just, like I said, I feel sicker than hell in the morning, and long about 1:30, 2 o'clock, I don't feel sick anymore, but I just have no energy. I just want to sleep. Um, I don't know what it is. I don't know. I'm hoping they can figure it out. I'm actually going to mask up when I go to the doctor today, and I'm going to talk to him about getting the shot. Um, nope, not pregnant. Not pregnant. Soup and tea, orange juice. Orange juice is not good for diabetics. Makes your blood sugar skyrocket. Been eating soup, tea, Alka-Seltzer, pop, fizz. Cold and flu works for me. Um, Next Saturday, I say this coming Saturday, Mark, is Hotel Nichols. Next Saturday is the 22nd is going to be the Paw Paw Masonic Temple, and then the next weekend after that is Olympia Books. Every 4 hours for 32 hours. Wow. Might have to try that, Kevin. Sick and dog, Louis. I already had it. Natural, of course. I've got my vitamins that I take, and um, that other menagerie of freaking pills that sitting on my bedside stand. Of course, my doctor don't do the natural thing. There's no money to be made in it. I suggest copious amounts of hard liquor. Well, that would definitely, copious amounts would definitely ensure that whatever's in my stomach messing it up won't be in there very long. Still throw a collard green in. Great medicine. Yeah. Oh, today is day 6. I don't feel any better. Head is congested. Coughing is better. That's a good thing. I mean, the coughing being better, you know. But yeah, the head congestion, man. Like I said, head congestion, sore throat, um, stomach, muscle aches. It acts like the common flu, but man, I'll tell you what. Anything that I have tried to do that helped to break the flu as I was growing up isn't doing anything for this. It's not even touching it. A drink of whiskey or some moonshine do the trick. I wish it was that simple. My missus tested negative, so no vacation. Ah, crap. Well, I'm sorry, bud. That sucks. I know you was looking forward to that vacation time. Get this stuff all cleared off up here. Oh. Hi. Yeah, we don't have any place around here to buy stuff like that. We got to travel half-hour round trip to get a papaya. Oh, God, I'll tell you what, that coffee tastes really, really good, but it sure does hurt going down the old throat pipe. But I'm dealing with the COVID and no sore throat, thankfully. Yeah, you just take care of yourself, Rusty. That old big C will kick your butt. They're saying right now, between the Delta and Omicron, that we have more people in the hospital being treated for it than we have since the very beginning. So our Dollar General is installing a cooler for produce. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. I know some places, well, like down there, the Dollar General my mom goes to in Crossville, Tennessee, they have a produce section. I mean, it's a super Dollar General. It's a super Dollar General. They have all kinds of stuff there. Got a huge clothes section, got a huge grocery section. Up here, we don't have any of that. We have like a little cooler thing that milk and frozen pizzas and stuff like that's in, but real small quantities of stuff. If 5 people go in there to shop to get their groceries, they're sold out of everything. Way to go. I see you. Oh, goodness gracious. Right now, my whole body hurts, guys. It's so hard just to keep my eyes open. Um, my arms, my fingers, my wrists, my elbows, my shoulders, my back, my legs, everything. I mean, it's like every joint in my body is aching right now. All right, here we go. Rusty is in on the ball this morning. 1773, first public museum established in North American colony. Wow, that sounded good. American, American, American. I'm not even going to try it. United States colonies, Charleston, South Carolina. 1777, Mission Santa Clara. There we go again. Santa Clara. Damn it. De Assis, founded in California. What was in there? 1773. Hot bath with apple cider vinegar. Oh, God, that sounds so wonderful. 1803, U.S. Senate. Anything with an A in it. Christ. Approves Thomas Jefferson's nomination of James Monroe and Robert Livingstone to negotiate purchase of New Orleans from France. Oh, well, I doubt anyone tries my suggestion. Actually, we have a brand new jug of apple cider vinegar in the pantry. I don't think we've used it for anything. After my doctor's appointment, I might give that a shot. 1812, first cargo arrives in New Orleans by steam from Natchez. My health condition, COPD, heart condition, overweight, diabetic. I'm really susceptible and supposed to lead to the COVID. When inhalers, 3 different kinds, and a nebulizer. I don't have COPD. I've got emphysema. I'm about 40 pounds, 45 pounds overweight from where I should be. Heart's healthy. Type 2 diabetic. You know, I'm in that high risk. I'm in that high risk section 2, so I try to be real careful. 1836, battle Battle of Wetumpka, Florida. 9 years. Have more news. What's that, JC? What more news? Studies show that it protects them. 1839. Anthracite coal first used to smelt iron, chalk, chunk, and emphysema is COPD. Okay, my doctor don't classify it as that. He's got a classification for emphysema and a classification for COPD. Like grandma has COPD, but I have emphysema. They have it written in our medical logs like that. I've got to beat this thing, guys. We have got a bad ass investigation Saturday, and I got to beat this thing. I got to beat it. I sat in here this morning getting things ready for tomorrow's video. I might just rest the rest of the day. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. COPD is a combo of emphysema, asthma, and bronchitis. 1863. Wait, I missed something here. 1861, Florida state troops demand surrender at Fort Pickens. 1863, President Davis delivers his State of Confederacy, whatever, address. Chronic obstruction, pulmonary disease. Meeting medicine. 2, preparation, can't live without a guide no more. That's good, JC. I'm glad. That's good. Everybody needs that guide. As for tonight, I will do my best to be on. Just depends on what the doctor gives me medicine wise and how bad I feel. I may be sleeping. Who knows? Who knows? Emphysema is a type of COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. COPD, lung diseases make it hard to breathe. Get worse over time. It'll pass. Just need time. Right here. Really have a good day. Talk to you later. You too, Kevin. Take care. We'll see you later. Have a good day. Well, I know it'll pass. It always passes. I always survive. Damn my luck. I survived just to get sick another day. Let me see here. 1896, first X-ray photo in U.S. Dr. Henry Smith Davidson, North Carolina. You should be able to get disability. Psst. Shit. Right. Everybody's closed. 1900 Freeland colony founded in U.S. There you go. Look at that medicine I get from Hawaii. What kind of medicine do you get from Hawaii, JC? (1906) First time Dow Jones closes above 100. Very interesting. Um, 1912, minus 47 degrees Fahrenheit, Washtenaw, Iowa. I thought there was freebies colony, free bird. Hey Shane, good to see you, bud. 1915, U.S. House of Representatives rejects proposal to give women the right to vote. Minus 40s, and after that, we had wind chills colder than that here last year, Tony. We actually got to like minus 56 wind chill here last year. Wasn't fun. Suffrage. I'd rather never see 47, let alone the minus. Good morning, Marco. Hope you're doing well today, mi amigo. (1924) History of Science Society organized in Boston. Very cool. You got to minus 52. (1929) Sea train or our cars on a ship. Service begins New Orleans to Havana. To vote at the beginning of the country. Oh well, yeah, I agree. Good, good, Marco. 1932, Hattie W. Caraway elected first woman senator. That's cool. 1932. All things considered, Marco, doing all right. Going to see the doctor this morning. It's been 8 days, and today's the worst day yet that we've been sick. So I'm going to the doctor today and seeing if they can help. I'm actually taking my cane today. It even hurts to walk. So 1933, U.S. Congress recognizes the Philippines' independence. Hilary Swank is in a movie about that suffrage. 1939, Timely Comics, later Marvel, founded by American publisher Martin Goodman in New York. You know, while doing my research for tomorrow's video, guys, I actually discovered a little piece of history that I never heard of before. The the man that wrote the Wizard of Oz, the Wonderful World of Oz, was anti-native right after Wounded Knee. He had he was a publisher, author, newspaper tycoon, and he had quoted in one of his papers that we have them. We are now set. I believe is how he put it, and I don't have access to it right now, or I would look. But it was something to the extent of we have them. We are now braced to finish wiping the red man from the earth. Glad to see we failed at that. Yeah, I believe it was Daryl Hannah, Alicia Silverstone. Several of them got out of Hollywood. Some of them, I think a few of them are living in Colorado or Oregon right now. Minnesota. They moved to the central part of the country. Let me see here. 1942 National War Labor Board created. 1948 U.S. Supreme Court decision, Siffield versus Oklahoma State Board of Regents. I don't feel good, bud. I don't feel good at all, Marco. 1949, Arthur Godfrey and His Friends premiered on CBS TV. Yeah, I know, JC. I know. That's what I said. I'm glad to see. I'm glad to see that they failed at that. 1952, University of Tennessee admits its first black student. Daryl is with Neil Young. I did not know that. God, just thinking about moving my knee hurts it. Jesus Christ. 1956, FBI arrests 6 members of the Great Brinks robbery gang 6 days before statute of limitations runs out. Cool. Tomorrow's video is going to be a rare collection of historic Wild West photos. I found photos I've never seen before. There's pretty good ones in there. I got about 120 photos. So it'll be a pretty good one. Yesterday's video, I'm proud to say, is almost at 500 views, and still going up. So yay for us on that one. The last 3 or 4 videos have done really good on the views. 1959 KOED TV channel 11 in Tulsa, Oklahoma begins broadcasting. The views on the subject of John Wayne. I have mixed emotions on John Wayne. Some people say that he was a huge racist and hated working with Native Americans. That's why he always used Mexicans in his movies to play Indians. Other people say he most definitely was not. His son included. It's sad that they took his statue down out of the airport in California because of the rumors without having any confirmation on the rumors. But people are so eager to jump, man, when they hear stories or rumors, whether they've been founded in fact or not. And it's really sad. It's really sad that, people don't study their history before they react adversely to it. I did watch a video the other day, though, I was really proud of. Is down in Alabama, and this fellow was touring around some of the old towns and stuff, and right in the middle of town is one of those historic plaques, and it talks about a Confederate hospital that was on that site, and no one's taken it down yet. So I was really proud to see that. I heard John hated horses. Never heard that one. In a Rolling Stone magazine interview that he did, he calls Native American selfish because they want all the land themselves. Yeah, well, I never met a native that was like that. 1965 at Kit. Ow! Doggone it. Stretch it out. Oh, nuclear rocket. PST burnout. Nuclear rocket in Nevada. 1966, 12-day New York City transit strike ends. Like him. More into Johnny Cash. He was a man of his time. 1966, LBJ says U.S. should stay in Vietnam until communist aggression ends. We lost enough boys over there. Glad they brought them back when they did. Oh, I know, Shane. I love me some Johnny Cash, too. I got a Johnny Cash playlist saved on here. I listen to a lot of times when I'm working on stuff. 1966, Batman, starring Adam West as Batman, Burt Ward as Robin, Cesar Romero as the Joker, debuts on ABC. Burgess Meredith as the Penguin. Oh, back in the days of yesteryear. 1967, Dr. James Bedford becomes the first person to be cryonically preserved with intent of future resurrection and remains preserved at the Alcor Light Extension Foundation. Back in the radio days, no TV. Awful show, but it was fun. It was a fun show. I remember watching it when I was little, and I always laughed at the pow, poof, bam, smash. I have to do that on a video sometime, just for the giggles of it. Like so many, we have them over here too. That's good. I'm glad a lot of those shows are on worldwide syndication. Um, People all over get to see how goofy we can be. I just wish there was more shows from the European countries over here. 1967, NBC premieres the colorized remake of Dragnet. Dragnet was a riot. You're right. Oh, I don't give a giving away free iPhones. I wouldn't have an iPhone if somebody gave it to me. We don't amplify it. 1968, nighttime version of Hollywood Skit. Hollywood Squares premieres on NBC TV. The Lone Ranger. Love me some Lone Ranger. 1969, Atlantic Records releases the eponymous debut album of Led Zeppelin in the U.S. 1971, All in the Family premieres on CBS, featuring the first toilet flush on television. Oh my God, I know. Monty Python. I grew up watching Monty Python and Benny Hill. Love Benny Hill. Led Zeppelin was a great band. Big fan of Doctor Who. Most definitely love Doctor Who. 1970, Congressional Black Caucus organizes. I don't want to talk about anybody's Black Caucus. But that was my band. Mom used to yell from downstairs, turn that crap off. Doctor Who went on air November 23rd, 1963. English TV shows are awesome. Oh, I agree. I agree completely. Nineteen seventy. What happened the day before? Um. Yep. Yep. November 22nd, 1963. That's a day that'll live in history. 1971, U.S. federal grand jury indicts Reverend Philip Berrigan and 5 others, including a nun and 2 priests, on charges of plotting to kidnap Henry Kissinger. John Bonham, Robert Plant, Jimmy Page, John Paul Jones. In 1975, Chrysler Corp offers first car rebates. Yeah, I used to love Benny Hill. I loved how he'd that old man on the head. Jimi Hendrix was the man. I still listen to him. Oh, the wife does too. She's a big Hendrix fan. Hey, Templar, good to see you. Hope you're doing good today. Hope the show comes in the early 80s. I love the Sherlock Holmes early 80s from BBC. Never seen the Sherlock Holmes from the BBC. Never caught it on any of our channels. 1979, Hillside Strangler Kenneth Bianchi arrested in Bellingham. 1979, record blizzard strikes the U.S. Midwest, killing over 100. It was the winter of 78, and it was terrible. I've told you guys about our place, Indiana, in in the winter of 78. Hardly any snow at all in the back of the house, but in the front yard, going from the peak all the way out across the road and into the neighbor's yard across the street was all one great big drift. That thing was 55 or 60 feet from the peak of the house all the way across the front yard. We had, when you opened up our front door, there was over 10 feet of snow at the front door, and it was clear up to the peak of the house. I mean, if it would have been a solid packed snow, you could have got up on the roof and skied clear out across the street into the neighbor's yard. before the drift ended. I found a foley from the late 70s. Calls by the word device is a Sherlock Holmes. 1981 soap opera Dynasty, produced by Aaron Spelling and starring John Forsythe, Linda Evans, and Joan Collins, premieres on ABC TV. 1981, minus 35 degrees Fahrenheit, Chester, Massachusetts. Connor Doyle is my literary father. Very, very cool. Washington, D.C., one big drift. No, I said drift. Drift. 1986, 24th Space Shuttle, 61C mission Columbia 7 launched. Oh, God. Hey, Sonny. Hope you're doing good this morning. Yeah, on the front of our house in 78, the car and the truck were both drifted in. I remember Mom and Dad putting on our snowsuits. Understand, in 78, I was 10, my sister was 6. Luckily, my mom wasn't very tall. It still came up to almost her knees. And Dad's was about the same. He had on my snowsuit. They had scarves wrapped around their faces, and they took our sled. We had one of the old Western Flyer sleds, the wooden deck, slat deck sled with the pull rope on it, and tied a rope to the front of it and walked 5 blocks to the grocery store to get groceries, and bungee strapped it and roped it to the sled and pulled it all the way back home. So we had groceries. Uh, 1990, civil rights activist Reverend Al Sharpton is stabbed in Bensonhurst, Brooklyn. TV series of Sherlock Holmes. Cool. I'll have to look at that. That sounds interesting. I've just been really tired and sleeping a lot. But you're feeling better, Drew. Oh, Sonny, I'm not feeling better. This is the worst day yet. But I have to go to the doctor anyway. So, and I promised you guys on Monday that I would be on today. And by God, I'm here. But this is the worst day yet. I am going to the doctor here in about an hour and a half. I got to get this thing kicked. It's been over a week. (1991) U.S. Congress gives George H.W. Bush authority to wage war against Iraq. 1992, last building in Gateway area in Cleveland is demolished. Yeah, Stephen, we heard the other day that he passed away. People are still trying to figure out why. I haven't heard anything yet about his autopsy report. But yeah, he was found in his hotel room in Florida, non-responsive. They said it could be a heart attack. They weren't sure the last I heard. I go to my doctor's specialist tomorrow. Good. We gotta take care of ourselves, that's for sure. 1995 murder trial against O.J. Simpson begins in L.A. Jeremy Brandishane, my favorite. believe in Western medicine. Now, sadly enough, around here, most of your doctors don't believe in herbal. Oh, God. Time to warm that back up. 1997, ladies figure skating star Osaka Bayou. Osaka, my God, come on. Headache, eyes, blurry, grr. Damn it, I used to have a crush on that girl. 1997 ladies figure skating star Oksana Bayou injured slightly while driving intoxicated in Bloomfield, Connecticut. 1997 Space Shuttle STS-81 Atlantis 18 launches into space. Good old North Georgia, 29 degrees. You're only 1 degree more than we are right now. We're sitting at 28. Temperatures dropped 3 degrees since I got up this morning. Herbal's been around since day one. Yeah, a lot of your larger doctors and stuff, especially your older doctors, a lot of them do get kickbacks off pharmaceutical prescriptions. My doctor's a very young guy, quite new in the field, working at a clinic. He's not in private practice. He doesn't do the kickback thing. He will tell me that there are herbs out there, but my insurance don't cover them. And I don't have the money to go out and buy the medicine that I need. The pills that they have me on right now is over $500 a month. And my insurance covers everything except my vitamins. And they're like $7 a bottle for a month's supply. So I've gone a few months without them. Don't get me wrong. But I can't afford to go out and get the herbal stuff that he tells me will work. Most of my doctors here don't go for that either. 2005 Deep Impact launches from Cape Canaveral on a Delta II rocket. My nephew that is active military in Belgium. So prayers for him and his family. Most definitely prayers for your nephew. Yeah, my doctor's a young guy. He's very, very cool. He'll tell me, what natural vitamins and stuff are out there, natural herbs that I can take. But yeah, number one, it's a 45-minute trip to the nearest place to buy the herbs. And number two, my insurance don't cover them. So I'm stuck taking Western medicine. I would probably feel a lot better if I could do the herbal thing, but $500 a month. I don't make, shit. You guys know what I make now. Big goose egg. We don't have insurance system like you guys. No, you don't. That's for sure. blood pressure can't go past our head. No, but it can squirt out your eye or your butt or other places you don't want blood squirting out of. California will be starting universal health care system very soon. Wow, that'd be kind of cool. This next item essentially is the equivalent to putting lipstick on a pig. There's a lot of that. Must be from the government or something. Oh, look, President. 2017, U.S. President Barack Obama in surprise presentation awards Vice President Joe Biden with the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Sad time in history for me, March 1314, Jacques de Molay, the last Templar Grand Master, was burned at the stake. This is a removal of the spleen due to pancreas tumor. My papillates. And that is all. Thank you, Rusty, for a really, really good, very informative today in history. There's a lot of really cool stuff. Templar, I was not ignoring what you just said. I wanted to wait until Rusty was done so I could actually talk about it. The last official Grand Master of the Templars, yes, burned at the stake. But I am here to tell you, honestly, they found a way. They found a way. I am definitely telling you beyond a shadow of a doubt, they found a way. A lot of your Templars joined in with the Masonics. The Templar Guards, or the Templars today, are Masonic Knights. I know this for a fact. Regardless of what anyone says, my grandfather was third generation Masonic Knight. He wore a Templar ring. He did not wear a Masonic ring. He wore a silver ring with a bright red cross. It was about as big as my pinnacle. And it had a huge red Templar cross that sat in it. He was one of them that stood around the perimeter of the meetings and held either the scepters or the I can't think of what they're called now. The decorative ceremonial staffs, the axes, pikes, whatever. There were several of his friends that he hung around with. Each and every one of them wore a ring with the Templar cross on it. The last Grand Master may have been burned at the stake, but they survived. And they're still surviving. Which is one reason why I am so intent on joining the Masonic temple to carry on with what my grandfather done. My dad was never a Mason. My uncle was, that died last year in South Carolina. And no one from this generation is. And I am bound and determined to become part of it. Good morning, JJ. Good to see you up this morning. Hope you're doing good down there in Ohio. Oh. But yeah, JC, getting back on what you was saying a few minutes ago about the herbal medicines and stuff like that. You know, if I um, if I had the money, if I had that extra $500 a month, I would quit taking the modern medicine they've got me on, and I would go out and find the herbal equivalency of each and every one of them and start taking that. And there's quite a few Masons in my church. Quite a few Masons everywhere. You just got to look real close to see them. I'm really looking forward to next week's investigation at the Sonic Temple. Now that I know some of their more secret communications and stuff like that, I'll be able to tell during voice box and stuff like that if I'm talking to a mason or just a spirit. Landlord says it's going up. So code. Put my 2 cents in and will present a list of repairs. I'm tired of paying every time I need help. My help passed away. Yep. I remember your friend passed away here a couple weeks ago that done all your repairs and stuff. Oh, warm up the coffee. Warm up the coffee. Red alert. Red alert. Got too cold. Wasn't feeling good on my throat no more. There's a Masonic temple about 12 minutes from my house. We have one about that close to JC. Damn it, I'm sorry, Templar. Not in our town, but in the neighboring town, we have a one too. If I joined up, I would either join the one in the neighboring town, or I would join the one over in Three Oaks with my friend Andrew McGregor that works with my wife. Has been on a few of Tommy's live streams and stuff. Let's go, amigo. Time to go to work. You too, Marco. Take care of yourself and have a good day, bud. And hopefully Doc will give me something today that'll help take care of it. Heat 30 degrees. We're at 28. We've dropped about 3 degrees since I got up. 30 degrees the heat wave though. She's still under the weather, but I'm really getting the brunt of it right now myself. She just wants to lay in bed and sleep, and this is her last day off. So I'm hoping by tomorrow morning she's feeling better. If you guys will excuse me real quick, I need to run to the bathroom. I thought I could make it till 9:30, but I'm not going to. I'll be right back. I hope she is too, Templar. She's really been suffering this last week. I hope she feels better by tomorrow, too. 36 here, 4 degrees warmer. I'll take my car to the car wash. I hope she's better for both, JC, work and life, because I hate seeing her suffer like she does. She can barely move. She can barely keep her eyes open, but yet she's going out there and doing her thing, wearing her mask at work so she don't spread it around and don't potentially get sick anybody else. 15 degrees. Hitting the laundromat after this. To the prayers for my cousin and his family. With COVID, they're all back. Work today and doing good. Good. That is awesome. That's great. Yep, it's winter. Go figure. Sadly enough, I normally make it through winters without getting sick. And this year has kicked my ass. This year has kicked my ass. But then again, the last time that I got really sick was the winter of 2016 when we got married and everything happened with the diabetes and the hospital and everything. That winter following that, my body was just so sensitive. I was getting sick at the drop of a hat. I bet I had some kind of bug or well, pneumonia 4 or 5 times. And I mean, it seemed like every time I went outside, I was getting sick. And I just sat here. I done nothing. I sat and I slept or I watched TV, and that's all I done. And this year, it has just been terrible. You both my prayers. I appreciate that, Sonny. I really do. But we got about 15 minutes left, guys. Like I said, I have to get ready to go to the doctor. No, you know what? Screw it. We're going to go till 10 o'clock. Piss on it. I got plenty of time. Like I said, I will do my best to be on tonight. It depends on what meds they give me, how I'm feeling. To be honest with you, if I didn't have to go to the doctor, I'd end this stream at 10 o'clock and go get back in bed. Last time was sick before that, 2016. Hey, Candy. Hope you're doing good this morning. I saw where you shared out the video. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, honey. Yep, 9:17. I'm watching it. Like I said, we'll go till 10 o'clock. I'm not in that big a rush. I've got plenty of time to get cleaned up and stuff after it ends. My side say it went through. Get in to you. Always lyric. It sometimes takes a few minutes, Templar. It's all right. It sometimes takes a few minutes. I'll let you know. Like my doctor says, it's the age. It's exactly the age, right? It's exactly the age. Thank. I'm good, but my truck's in the shop. Waiting call from Price. I'm worried. Yeah, something just popped up. I don't know who it's from. I can't see it right now, but something just popped up. It's probably working slow, so we'll see. Oh, we just took Jay's truck in for the differential. Man, I hope they hurry up and get that back. I'm sure he's going to hate being down to one vehicle while he's on vacation. I think I'm the oldest around. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to say nothing. Yeah, I am. You may feel like the oldest, but there's a few of them in here got your fanny beat. I said it. I haven't had that pop-up problem in years. It's age. It's age. Age is a curse, man. I don't look at it as getting old. I look at it as fermenting. The older we get, the finer we get. It's like moonshine hiding in the dark. It's like wine in a cask. It's like whiskey in an oak barrel. The older you get, the finer you get. The mechanic has my stuff all ready to get my truck running. But he's down with COVID second time, even though he got the jab. A lot of people, are doing that. They're going out, they're getting the jabs, and they're still getting sick. And it's really bad because they made it sound like if you got the jabs, you wouldn't get sick. Now they're saying it just lowers your chances of getting sick. It's only a number. Bullshit. Tony. I'm old. I turned 50 in October. You're still a chickie, Candy. 50 in October. I'll be 54 in October, sweetheart. Enjoy them young years while you still can. They come back to haunt you later. I always say old enough to know better and young enough to still not care. Exactly. Exactly. Fish that couple of days. No, he likes it. Doesn't have to drive. I miss driving. I miss driving. I used to love to drive. I mean, I'm the guy that'd get in a car and drive for 18 hours straight before it was time to stop somewhere at a rest stop and take a 2 or 3 hour siesta and then crawl back in the car again. I love it. I love it. 50 ain't as old as 60. Yeah, I'm right here. I got the shots and now have the COVID. There you go. Right there. I guess way to go, Wassy Chew. My daughter's been picking on me about turning 50. You tell her turn's coming up. Tell her not to pick on you for that. My sons pick on me and call me the old man all the time and stuff like that. And I tell them I can still kick their butt. Might take a little longer, but I can still kick their butt. Yeah. Hey, Santee. Hope you're doing good this morning. Today's actually the worst day yet. I'm going to the doctor here in a little over an hour. Going to talk to him about getting the shot. And yep, I'm going to give in. I can't take the chance. Oh, Santee, wanted to let you know too that the wife and I did watch the first 4 episodes of that television show we were talking about yesterday. We are both hooked. We are both completely and totally hooked on it. If you weren't already planning to do what you're planning to do, I would do one myself. Loved it. Loved it. I have got some serious opinions on that show, on the scenery, the filming location in Texas, the clothing, everything. He's 62 in March. From the cabin side is fine by me. There you go. Daughter turns 23 in April. She's got a while yet, but she'll get there. What did I start? Each year is a blessing. It really honestly is. It really honestly is. Um, I know you went through a lot of hell with your diabetes and stuff like that, Sonny. But I'll tell you what, after all that nasty crap happened to me back in 2016, every single day that I get up, every single day that I wake up, I don't care if it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't care if it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't care if it's 6 o'clock in the morning. As long as I can kick my feet off the side of the bed and wiggle my toes in the carpet and get up and walk in here and either sit down and do a live stream or start working on a video or something. It's, you guys don't know how many times I come in here and I'll start working on a video or something and I'll actually get a tear in my eye. It's like I sit here and I think just how blessed I really am that I survived all that and I'm still here and I'm able to make the videos and do the research, have the live streams and chat with folks, and it's it's a blessing. It's a blessing. What was that? My eldest daughter turns 40 this year. My oldest boys will be they'll be 33 in October. I was 19 when my ex got pregnant. So yeah, I laugh at my friends when I tell them I used to drive to Florida to put my friends nonstop trip. That's what I done, Sonny. I left central Indiana, drove straight through to Tampa, stopped to get gas, pee, and eat, all at the same stops. Didn't waste any time, went straight through. She found some old jeans and shorts that was my mom's, and she loves wearing them. So now she loves the mom jeans. That too had a blast. There's a tear in my beer. Hey, look, good to see you this morning. Um, be completely honest with you, this is the worst day yet. This is the worst day yet. I'm going to see the doctor here in about an hour and 15 minutes to see if they can tap this thing. It's been 8 days and this is it. I am just let me see here. Good morning, Kentucky girl. I find people are a little fearful to travel far alone. Definitely people are crazy. My oldest son Matthew will be 45 on the 22nd. Wow. Rusty, you don't seem like you're old enough to have 45-year-old kids. Done that on the 20. All right, back. The Ravens won. I drove to Florida Keys. Cool. Rusty, we are old as dirt. Country babes. Ouch. Did y'all hear my thumb pop? Hey, hey, the game's off. Not a whole lot, what? Not a whole lot, man. Ready to go to the doctor. Gonna talk to him about getting the shot because, well, I don't want to take no more chances. See if they can give me something to beat this crap. I feel I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, man. Um, Chilling like a villain. There you go. That's it. No, this is the worst day yet, Kentucky girl. This is the worst out of the 8 days that her and I have been fighting whatever we're fighting. We've had good days, we've had bad days, but today I just feel like crap. I feel the worst I felt yet, but I promised everybody I'd be back on today. So by God, I'm here. And at least I had enough energy to make myself presentable before I came on here. Um, but yeah, this is the worst day yet, and I'm going to do everything in my power to keep right on up, forging through. Fueled up at home. It was straight through drive on stop Michigan to Florida. We were driving a little car, so there was we had to stop to get gas. I think it had like a 12-gallon tank or something like that. I hope I feel better too. And I know I heard the jab will probably make me sick. Made a lot of people sick. My dad was fine with his. He got the what is it, 2 or 3 injection series of shots. My mom got the single shot, and she was in bed like 4 days, just sicker than hell. Um, so it just depends on what shot my doctor's office has. I have no clue. But we'll see. I'll still make videos. I may have a barf bucket on the floor next to me, but I always shoot myself from the waist up anyway, so you guys won't see the barf bucket. Just if I drop out of frame real quick and you hear, you'll know that I needed it. Yep, I've heard a lot on the shots, and that's one of the things that's kept me from getting it is all of the misinformation and the different news reports and stuff like that. And I just I couldn't I can't risk it no more. We had a close call last week with my stepson over here. He was over here twice last week. Luckily, um, luckily after her and I started getting ill, um, I think he came over on Wednesday. No, he came over on Tuesday night and he came over on Wednesday night. And we had started getting real bad sick Tuesday morning. And then just like 3 days ago, he was going to come back over, and he called his mom and told her that his dad's girlfriend tested positive, and he had been over there every night to have dinner with them or hang out or play games with his dad or something like that. So he wasn't going to risk coming over here. But I mean, it was that simple. If she would have not got her test results back while he was there, he would have came over here and possibly subjected us all to it. And I'm not only worried about myself, I'm worried about her grandma. I mean, with her health, with her COPD, with her age, 80, 83 years old, you don't want to mess with the big C. A lot of it is fear-based malarkey. You are right. But there's a lot of fact in it too. There are a lot of people getting very, very sick. There are a lot of people who are dying, and a lot of them have had the shots. Dust was my idea. God had just created dirt, and he saw it was good, and yeah, happens when I sit in the dirt part. It says, let's do this. It was fine with the first two. The booster kicked my butt. Not sure I would admit that. Well, some carry. Some are not. Yeah, you're right. Some of them are just carriers, and some of them are sicker than all get out. But I'm going to talk to them about it. I'm going to get their opinion. He's never he's never mentioned it in the past. Um, due to the diabetes and the emphysema, and I'm already pretty high up on the strike list, and he's not mentioned it to me yet. But now that we've got the new variant out there, and we have over 800,000 people hospitalized right now with a combination between Delta and Omicron, that I'm going to, and Michigan is one of the worst states. We're in the top 10. And so I'm going to ask him about it while I'm out there today. I got the first shot, and it made me lightheaded and nauseated. And Kugel, did you get your shot? Oh no, now it's become a computer virus. Woohoo, the temperature's going back up. We just went to 29 degrees. You tell me when the kids jab. They gave KG the kid jab. I didn't know you had that. I didn't know you had that option. Oh, you're fine. You're fine, Santy. Did you hear what I did you hear what I said about the show we were talking about yesterday? I'm not going to give a title or anything because of what you got coming up this week on your channel, but did you hear what I said about it? Oh, we educated to do. We had two cups. The wife and I, the wife and I sat down and watched all 4 episodes last night. We're hooked on it now. If you weren't doing what you're planning to do, I would do one myself because I have got some serious review points on the location. I had to search out the location online because I didn't recognize any of the buildings. But definitely the location, the clothing, the storyline, and the characters that they have. I have got some serious review points on those. But all in all, her and I are both hooked on it. Love it. Absolutely love it. She's hooked, and she don't like westerns, and she's hooked on it. Matter of fact, I wasn't moving from one episode to the next fast enough for her. She kept saying, "Come on, come on." So, yeah, they let you pick which shot you want. Okay, I'll check into that. News said this morning that the Omicron isn't affecting the lungs like the other. Wow, I did not know that. I've never heard that. That just kind of makes me worry about what I'm sick of right now because I thought they both affected the lungs. I can't have it. Being like virus vaccine, I don't have an immune system. Two, best one for me is in 1883. They had trains from Fort Worth to Omaha, which would then take you to Oregon. Huh. Well, they did mention the train thing in town in the first episode, and the immigrants said they did not have the money for a train. That's why they wanted to go on on a wagon train because they had a hard time scraping up the $200 originally. Then they had to all come up with another $100 to hire more men. They didn't have the money to take the train clear to Oregon. Um, I have three close friends who refused the shots. All three got sick. One just came back home the other day. He was in intensive care for 3 months. Elliot was on a vent and almost died. I'm trying to convince someone don't pay for TV. No more. Mine is free. Ours is too. I mean, we pay the Wi-Fi, but all of our TVs are Wi-Fi TVs here. I mean, we have hundreds of channels that we can get for what do we pay? $19 a month. Do more reading on Jab because when you find out, you will think too. When you find out what's in the shot, 30 degrees, sore throat, nasal congestion. Huh. The train was cheaper than all they had to purchase. I don't know. I didn't argue with the storyline. I just sat back and enjoyed it. I figured what they were probably him hauling around about with taking the train was everything that they had that they left out before they crossed the river. All the furniture, the pianos. I mean, they were like most immigrants heading to Oregon or heading west. They packed every belonging they had, all their furniture, all their clothes, all their family heirlooms, everything. And I told the wife, I said, and it's really amazing. We've seen a bunch of buckboards and flatbed wagons, but not a single Conestoga. And I mean, how many pictures survived from the old West that showed Conestogas that had stuff tied to the outside of it, or multiple wagons being drawn by the same team? I even seen some wagons in there you could tell were just made for the production. Shiny white wheels and white bodies on the wagons, and didn't look like they've been in the dirt more than 5 minutes. I already had it. I lived in a common cold is worse. Yeah, tell me about it. Because the cigars are getting a break. This virus, bad medicine. Shit is no joke. You see, a lot of people had it before they knew what it was exactly. I love Billy Bob Thornton's. Yeah, I like that scene with him in the saloon. That's because Conestogas were really done by the 1880s. Yeah, good point. Good point. Okay, hey, 'tis a good day to die. Some of those wagons were fairly expensive. I'm pretty sure Rusty knows what we're talking about. Um, yeah, and happened to trade all their oxen for horses. You know, that wasn't too awful bad. But, the storyline's good, the outfitting's good, the scenery is immaculate. Um, knowing that everything is filmed, right there in Texas. Um, it's awesome. It's awesome. I love it. Yep. The women are tough. The action is great. Some of the things that they say, Santee, me, Rusty, a few of the other folks in here who have actually studied um, the Old West or has um, done acting or reenacting or anything like that. Um, yeah, a lot of the dialect in the shows not exactly what I would refer to as up to 1880s um, accuracy, but still, you know, you got to kind of give it a little. You got to kind of give it a little free space to wiggle around. They use local reenactors for the fort, and I'm really kind of pissed about that too, Santee. The fact that they done a call out for folks for the show, but you're not in it. Dan's not in it. I never heard about it. Eddie's not in it. How the hell did we get screwed out of that deal? That's my whole point. You're right there in Arizona, man. I mean, you're right there, just north of where they filmed all this at. And none of you guys are in it. I didn't even hear about the casting call. Or you better bet your sweet patootie I would have been submitting something. Of the wagons from Bicentennial Wagon Train traveled cross country, went to Valley Forge to see the encampment of the wagons from the Bicentennial Wagon Train. I wish they'd do it again. I wish they'd do it again. Even in my health, I would attempt to do it. Um, we're talking about the new show on Paramount, Tony. The new Western on Paramount Plus. It's all filmed. It's all filmed on location in Texas. Um, it was filmed on a private ranch. I think, if I remember correctly, they said all that was there was just a couple buildings. They built everything on the private ranch, and it's all filmed right there. It's an amazing. I've really got nothing bad to say about it at all. Studebaker made wagons since 1852. Don't believe many went west. Top shelf equipment. Yeah, they were. A lot of those Studebaker wagons are in our Studebaker Museum in South Bend, Indiana. Um, General Grant's carriage, President Lincoln's carriage, several of the other wagon styles and stuff that they built. They've got in the Studebaker Museum in South Bend, Indiana. Absolutely huge place. Huge place. Oh, come here. If so, Santee, if I can contribute in any way, shape, or form to your current project, just let me know. I'm more than happy to contribute if you need an extra pretty face. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You don't remember 1883, JC? Well, I hope not. That was just an itty bit before your time. You got it, brother. You got it. Depending upon how I'm feeling when I get back from the doctor, you better bet I will definitely I'll definitely throw something up for you. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you today. Oh, okay. Well, good. I don't feel as rushed then. Yeah, nobody telegraphed me. Nobody telegraphed me. We were sitting down watching it last night, and I think we were about three quarters the way through the first episode. And I jumped on my phone and I'm sitting there looking for the filming location because I didn't recognize any of the towns. I didn't recognize any of the buildings. I knew they didn't use Mescal. I knew they didn't use Trail Dust Town. I know they didn't use Old Tucson. I didn't recognize any of the buildings. And I started looking on my phone and found out that it was filmed on a private ranch in Texas. And they built the whole set for this thing. And they said casting calls were set to start in August of last year. And, you know, I'm like, well, why didn't they post this anywhere? I mean, how are you gonna do a fair casting call if you're not posting it on any of the websites that movie makers post their casting calls on? I looked at the wife and I told her, I said, there's no Dirty Dan, there's no Eddie Perez, there's no John, there's no nothing. I said, and I didn't even know about it. I said, we got on this deal. And she just laughed at me and shook her head and went back to watching the show. The Conestoga wagon we first manufactured in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Not, oh, okay. I did not know the Conestoga come from Pennsylvania. That's interesting. I love Billy Bob's hat. It was terrific. Billy Bob's got a look to him. He's really thinned out a lot, and he had that very thin, menacing look to him. He had no problem. He said, "There's only one murderer in this town, and it's me." I'm like, damn, and he's even wearing a badge, but he admits it. Well, they already one crusty old cuss, and Sam Elliott didn't need me. Uh, Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get all excited here in a second. But we got about 3.5 minutes left, guys. Maybe you need to check into it, Santee, and figure out who's who's making it and stuff. Maybe you've worked with them before. Maybe you've worked with them before. Maybe you know our indoor um, to getting into this saloon. I mean, even if we just play some outlaws and get shot for the end of the episode, who knows? In the Conestoga River region. Hmm, I did not know that. But yep, don't forget, guys, tomorrow um, I will be putting up a video. I'll probably look like hell, but I'm going to do it anyway. Some very, very rare Wild West photos. I got about 120 of them I was able to find. And hopefully it does as good as our last 3 or 4 done. Gotta run, catch you later. Good luck, Docs. Thanks, Santee. I'll holler at you later, bud. Let you know how it went. Make it. Remember, I knew you before you got famous. I'll never forget you. Don't worry. You too, Tony. Have a good day, bud. Take care of yourself. Um, have a good day. Stay warm, and hopefully we'll catch you guys tonight. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I'm praying that I'll be able to catch you guys all tonight. Hopefully the onions growing aren't affected weather. Won't die. Yep, hopefully. But all right, guys, that's it. Like I said, I will do my best to be on tonight. We'll just see how I'm feeling. Right now, I am planning on, yes, being here. But that's it. So until tonight, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. God bless you. God love you. I do. We'll catch you later. Y'all have a good day.